The reality that we are experiencing is just a frequency range, what we call visible light. Tiny frequency range, visible light that we are experiencing. And what we are is receiver transmitters of information. The range of frequencies that we are accessing decides the range and perception and awareness of reality that we experience. The more you can close down the range of frequencies that we are accessing, the more you close down the perception and the sense of infinity. Infinite love is the only truth.
We have this planet. There are this many people on the planet. There are these resources. Any system that is in conflict with the even distribution of the resources to the people is a disingenuous and illusory system. All these things are just ideas. America, just an idea. England, just an idea. Karate, just an idea. Wednesday, just an idea.
What about reptilian overlord aliens?
Definite real thing. I mean, I don't know about the old reptilian overlord aliens. On some level, they are just a sort of a frequency, a vibration like us. And I try not to worry too much about the reptilian overlords because in case they're watching, and I am hoping to get a part-time job in the Illuminati.
One other thing that you need to know about is that I am an alien abductee. I've had numerous encounters with reptilians, with what are known as the reptilian greys. You always hear about the ubiquitous gray beings. Well, the beings that I had encounters with in full waking consciousness were what are known as reptilian greys, what the late great Dr. Carla Turner referred to as the chicken claws. They don't have a long finger and a long nail, they just have claws. And when you wake up and then you find yourself surrounded by 3 of these things with claws and they're looking down at you, believe me, that can be a pretty traumatic experience.
What is still true is that there's still kind of a reptilian side of our brain, right? That part of our brain that if somebody looks different or sounds different, that there's a part of us that is cautious. And what we have to do is fight against that.
And I saw it. That was a UFO beaming back at you. Me and Eric Heisen was down in Mexico 2 weeks ago. We seen 40 of them flying in formation. They have got bases all over the world now, you know. They've been coming here ever since 1946, when the scientists first started bouncing radar beams off of the moon. And they have been living and working among us in vast quantities ever since. The government knows all about them.
I mean, if they're so smart, why don't they just reveal themselves to us, huh, and get it over with?
Why don't they reveal themselves to us is because if they did, it would cause a general panic. Now, I mean, we still have leaders upon whom we rely for the release of this information. These leaders have decided to repress this information because of the tremendous shock that it would cause to our antiquated systems.
Before you drift off, don't forget, which is to say, remember. Because remembering is so much more a psychotic activity than forgetting. Lorca in that same poem said, iguana will bite those who do not dream. And as one realizes that one is a dream figure in another person's dream, that is self-awareness.
They are bred to be the vehicles within visible light, this world that we experience, of these entities. And if you go back and you look at religious beliefs, etc., of the ancients, in the accounts of the ancients, these entities, which go under different names, some people call them the serpent race, some people call them demonic. In the Islamic culture, they call them jinns, all different names, but the same entities. The bloodlines are interbreeding incessantly and have been right back to ancient Babylon and Sumer and Egypt, etc., and beyond. Rituals where they make sacrifices to the gods. And these gods are these entities which feed off human energy and feed off human blood too.